Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I believe we're making the panda birthday cake according to this pinhole hack. There is a pinhole. I hit it with the glare there, right there. You can see it in the middle of the middle brownie at the top. And if you line that up to this picture, these can be found online if you just Google it. The middle one there should be the panda birthday cake. So I was able to find a few of the ones that I still need or still want by using this pinhole hack, and in the past, it's been accurate. Whoever's making these, I think a bunch of different people make their own versions of it, but they are saving a lot of money for a lot of people, and their hard work and dedication is appreciated. It's definitely a cake. I see the mix, and yep, I see the panda stuff. How cool. This is the most probably unique one in there, and also the one I'm most scared and intimidated to do. I don't know, it just looks hard, but we're gonna go step by step. Here's the instructions. It will need to dry for at least an hour and a half. I'll probably let it dry longer than that, or pop it out and then let it dry a little bit longer. Then you gotta ice it real quick, and those are those little pokey things that go in there. Okay, that makes it easier in my opinion. So those are going to poke through the cake, which is going to be spongy. And oh my gosh, how cute. I don't like these tables that came with it, but that's okay. We did get a different color bowl. Have we got yellow yet? I feel like we only got blue and pink, so this is a new bowl I believe for us. Also have a cake little display tray thingy, a mixing bowl. Oh no, this is the mold we're gonna make it in. It's yellow. Cute. The cookies, I could see those sliding around. Those don't have holes in them, and that's what we're using as the ears, it looks like. So that could be interesting. We got a good table this time. Some of them have been loose. All right, what else we got? Our canola oil. And oh, there's two more. Something that just went flying. Oh, icing. Drip icing, it specifically says, with a nozzle. Thank you for including the nozzle. Does make it easier. And tweezers and our spatula. How fun. Let's get this cleaned up and we'll make it. Okay. We're gonna get to putting the cake together because that's going to take over an hour and a half. And I bet we probably won't have any batter left over, but if I do, I'll pour it in one of my cupcake liners. I love that we have silicone stuff that we can reuse once you buy some of these. You can keep them and then use them for leftovers on future products and all that stuff. We're gonna add all of that in there, and then all of the canola oil. I don't know what any of this is actually made of, but it is pretty realistic and spongy and cake-like. So I'm just gonna let that drop, or drip rather, for a couple seconds, and then we'll mix it. Okay, so it says to mix for 1 minute. It typically comes together in about 15 seconds or so, but I try to mix it for as close to a minute as I could stand, just make sure there's no lumps or powder in there. Like right now this actually looks way wetter than previous ones I've done, though I put everything in there. Yeah, there's nothing trapped in there. All right, just a couple more seconds and we will pour. I think that looks good. All right, here we go. Does it show it pouring it all the way to the top? Practically. I've seen videos where, oh, maybe I do need my cupcake one. Yeah. I've seen videos where it shows it like rising. Mine have never done that. But that looks pretty full. Gonna try something new. This is one of the soap molds from the spa kit. You cannot put the cookie dough in there. You cannot, it will stick. But can we make a rainbow looking sponge cake? I would think that would work. It's silicone. And maybe I'll do this one too. If there's enough in there, I think there is enough if you scrape down the sides. So I'll let you know how easy those are, or hard, to pop out. We'll let them sit for an hour and a half as well. And I will be back when it's time to take them out of the molds. It's been an hour and a half, so I'm gonna take these out. And sometimes like the bottoms are wet when you pull them out. Those are cute. And they do have like a little spongy bounciness to them. I don't know what we're gonna do with those, but she might put some extra icing on it. I'll let her decide. That's so cute. And it's gonna sit pretty flat even though it's a little rounded. And I like that there's a small circle, so I know that's the center and that's where I'm gonna put the hat. But I'm just gonna let it dry a few more minutes and then I will be back to decorate. This is adequately dry. It doesn't feel like wet or sticky anymore. So we're going to do the next step. There's like a tiny cap thing on here that I need to take off before we can put the nozzle on. There you go. Just kind of have to lift it a little bit. Now, this is the part I'm scared about. I don't know how runny or messy it's going to be, but it does look like you can peel it off. Like if it makes it all the way down there, it shows like cutting it with scissors. Thought it was going to be more runny than that. It does show using the spatula, which I kind of didn't want to do. I just wanted it to run naturally. We'll see if it will. I'll give it a minute. Okay, it's holding up more than I thought it would. So let's... And from what I could smell of it from, you know, the distance that I'm from it, kind of smells like Elmer's glue. So we got a nice little run right there. I'm just going to try to gently go around it just to kind of make sure it's covered in that nice little glaze. It's like, do I put more? Is that enough? I don't know. No idea. But it does look like it's completely covered. I like the look of it. That's cool. I feel like it might need more around the side. Is that weird? They just made like a loop around it. Looks like it's fading into it pretty nicely. Okay, that might be good. I think it'll have time to run down there and look pretty nice. I'm gonna add a little bit here. It looks a little bare. And like I said, we should be able to cut off any extras. So now it tells us to put the hat on and the ears, and then we're gonna let it dry for 20 minutes. Now I can't see that little indent we had put on there, or that was naturally on there from the mold. Just gonna press down a little. Everything's touching. They give us 4 cookies, but we only need 2. And it shows them basically touching up against the hat. Something like that. And hopefully it stays put like that, and I'll be back in 20 minutes. Okay, so it's been well over 20 minutes. It's probably been like 35 or so. And you can see there's a lot of glue on the table. I gently tried to lift it, but it's like stretchy. So I'm going to use cuticle scissors to actually go in there and cut it. Just because I'm scared if I rip it off, it might rip part of the cake. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah, that helps to lift it. And then I might have to do that again if there's still stuff hanging over. I don't know if it's gonna dry more solid than this. It's still is sticky-ish, so I'm probably gonna let that dry. But I did kind of stay with this for a while. It was trying to slide a little bit, and I kept readjusting it. I think it turned out pretty good. I would just say don't like put it where you want it and walk away. I would at least stay with it for 5 minutes or so, and then you could kind of walk away after that. But yeah, definitely still wet. My hand's wet. But we're going to we'll put it on here for now. I don't really care if it sticks to the mat, but we're gonna put the face in, and then we should be done with it. So we have 2 eyes, a nose, and a bow tie, and they have little prongs on them. I think I need to wash my hands real quick because I got a little bit of glue on me. I feel like the hard part's going to be placing it straight. It looks like the eyes are up pretty close, so I'm gonna go with like here. Let's see, the circles go on the inside like that, at least on the picture. I'm just gonna go for it. Oh, you have to kind of press it in there hard actually. It kind of bounced back. Guess you have to break through that bouncy glue. This is a little difficult. Yeah, it's like bouncing. Do you have to like twist it? I guess they didn't want to make it sharp, but it's kind of needs to be. I guess you could use like maybe a toothpick to make a bigger hole. How funny. I was not anticipating that. Okay, well, let's try to do the other one, at least to make sure we have the placement right. It has them pretty, oh, maybe I didn't put it over far enough. Yeah, it shows them a little bit further than what I have. He's a little lopsided. This is kind of funny, actually. He's slightly derpy looking, but you can turn these if you want them to be more lined up. And I did use a toothpick to kind of poke out the hole a little bit more, and that did seem to help. It's just so tiny, it's hard to grab it and then put it where you think it could go, because you can't really judge it ahead of time, if that makes sense. I mean, you kind of can, but not really. And it's bouncy, so it's super hard. I'm just gonna try to put it in there evenly, and then I'll take a toothpick and actually make the hole. You don't want to push in too hard, because then it might make it too big, and then it won't want to stick in there nicely. So might need to go in again with the toothpick, because it wants to push out a little bit. But I think that looks better. At first I was like, oof, I think the eyes are way too close together, because theirs is pretty spread apart. You can see it's like bouncing out a little bit. All you have to do now is put the tie, which is probably the easiest because it's the biggest piece to hold. But again, still trying to bounce out. So let me take the toothpick. Now that I have the placement and it looks centered, push it in, and then set this in there. That's cute, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I think that turned out pretty good. I wish these were a little bit more even, but overall, looks good. Raylan, what would you give this out of 10? I think I'd give it a 100. I think I'd get it a 10 out of 10. It's pretty cute. So that is what I have. I also 100. I also have the brownies to make and one of the bundt cakes. So if you want to see me make those, then subscribe and stay tuned. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys.